Hi everybody, it's Honest John and it's time for another sports talk video. And most of the news right now is coming from football. And it's not good news for New Orleans either. Roger Goodell, commissioner, lowered the boom on the New Orleans Saints over Bountygate. Now, for those of you who don't know, Bountygate is that the New Orleans Saints coaching staff was placing bounties on the heads of opposing teams, players. And the idea was that you got a bonus if you knocked them out of the game. Now, for one thing, according to NFL bylaws, it's illegal to offer bonuses that are not part of the contract. And second of all, the NFL has been, after years of neglecting the safety of the players, Goodell is intent on showing that the NFL is serious about this issue. So, Sean Payton, the head coach of New Orleans, suspended for the entire season next year. Greg Williams, assistant coach, who's now with the Rams, he's suspended indefinitely. Mickey Loomis, the general manager, he's suspended for the first 6 games. The Saints are paying $500,000 in fines, $500,000 in fines. They are losing 2 second-round picks in the draft, and there will be some player suspensions, but that has not yet been decided yet. So New Orleans fans they're in an uproar. But hey, a big part of it was that the Saints tried to cover it up. They had been told by the NFL to stop it, and they kept going. And they tried to cover it up. So they deserve what they get. I hate to say this, but they deserve it. Although I gotta say, this is not as big a deal as a lot of the sports announcers want to make it, because football players hit each other. And I don't think that they needed any extra motivation to do that. But still, uh, it might, something like that might encourage dirty play. And so the commissioner was correct in cracking down, and he cracked down real severely. Um, the other big news was that Denver went and signed Peyton Manning and now has traded Tim Tebow to the Jets. Now, John Elway was never going to get on the Tebow bandwagon. John Elway has a clear picture in his mind of how quarterback should be played, and that is how he played it. And so one sportscaster said that it was fun to watch John Elway eating his liver, eating his own liver, as Tim Tebow had the success that he had with the Broncos. I mean, he won a bunch of games, got them into first place in their division, and won a playoff game, something that hadn't happened in Denver in years. So now Tebow is out of his hair. He has the quarterback he likes, but with Manning's medical problems, there's a big risk there. So Elway had better go and find himself a real good backup quarterback. And Tebow Mania is now going to New York. And if there ever was a place where a circus is welcome, it's New York City. So Um, I don't know what effect this is going to have on team chemistry, on Mark Sanchez, and on the pressure that's going to be there from the media if Sanchez struggles. Um, but but I'll tell you, it'll be really interesting to watch the country boy go to the city, the Jesus freak, and the den of iniquity. So that's about it. Thanks for listening.